My name is Fadekemi Shomolu, and this is my husband.
Ayodeji Shobolu without the H.
Without the A.
We're excited to be here. What does happily ever after mean?
Hi, my name is Tolu,
And I am Tomisi
and we're called Lord and Lady Tana.
Tana.
We were married 17 years now.
16.
16 plus 1 month. Because it's December, more or less. Anyways, what's happily ever after? I mean, for me, happily ever after is a journey you stay on until it ends, right? And with journeys, there's always twists and turns and changes, but you stay on the journey and you stay on the journey with your partner. And whatever it is that you experience, whatever the challenges are, stay together. That's what happily ever after is for me.
For me, happily ever after is both of us outdoing each other in trying to make the other person happy.
For me, it feels like a choice. It's not so much the fairy tale stories that we hear. Of course, you can make your marriage a fairy tale, but not just in terms of what we've read in novels or seen in movies. It takes work, it takes intentionality. It's just interesting that we're surrounded by so much green and it's so beautiful here, and you can tell that a lot of work has gone into making this place beautiful, lush, and just everything that tourists would dream of. And so for me, happily ever after talks about the work, the intentionality that you put into making your marriage the marriage of your dreams. Is something?
Yes, thank you, baby. I think for me, it's something similar, but it's that daily commitment, to make it work, to co-create together, and that consciousness, patience, to put the other person first, and beyond life struggles, create fun memories with each other. Thank you.
So next up, you want
Hi everyone, we are the Scots. We were married for 3 years and some months now. So to me, a happily ever after marriage means that there's no escape, meaning that we're together in this for life, regardless of whatever the challenges, regardless of the issues, regardless of anything that happens. We are together. We're going to face life together and conquer together.
And for me, a happily ever after is working out what you think happily ever after is with your spouse. Fighting for the journey and not leaving it up to chance or external parties. You have a vision that this is what I always thought my marriage would be, work it out.
Preach!
This happily ever after, what does it mean to us? For me, I think happily ever after means that at every moment, we know that we're in this together. It's not that all the moments are forever happy. There are times when things are down, when we argue, we fight and all that. But is from that basis that we're in this together and we walk towards that base, knowing that Christ is our source and the reason for the bond. So at every moment, whether everything is smooth or it's not going the way we want, we know we're in this together and we're working together as a team. Happily ever after. 19 years. It's been great.
Okay. Do I still talk? She said almost everything. But I want to blame Disney Productions for something. I think when they say happily ever after, people are just thinking of Prince, a knight in shining armor, and a princess, and they're just dancing and dancing in royal clothes all the rest of their lives. It's not that, but really happily ever after has to do with, as she said, you go through things together. As some people say, it's not really what happens to you, but how you address those things, how you manage those things that will really, at the end of the day, determine how things work out. So if you really, happily ever after for me is, we're going through the good, the bad, the ugly together. And prayerfully, with Christ as our support, we come out better and brighter.
All right, so remember to watch the Happily Ever After Marriage podcast. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you share with everyone in your circle.
Thank you.
Okay then. So please watch
Please
Happily
watch
After
Happily Ever After
show with the
Adesoyas
Adesoyas on YouTube.
on
Thank
YouTube.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So keep watching Happily Ever After.
So the Scots want to encourage everyone person to watch the
Happily
Ever
Ever
After
After
Marriage
Marriage
podcast.
podcast.